Hey y'all. So, what cheese is made backwards? Idam. Huh, get it? Cheese Friday. We're doing it. Combined with what I ate today. Happy Friday, everyone. It is Cheese Friday, and today we have a different kind of cheese. It is, I know we love to snack on these, a little cheese wisp. This is not Cheese Wisp brand. This is a Bunker Hill Buffalo Cheese Wisp. But I thought, even though I'm going to go off the cheese for a little bit during a 30-day BBBE elimination to address some health issues. Uh, Last hurrah, crunchy delicious cheese today and tomorrow. And I thought, I always talk about cheese, but this is legit some pretty amazing cheese. It's a cheese product. It is actually a descendant of what we would have called a frico, which we'll have to do an episode on those sometime. It's a whole nother beast. Delicious, delicious. But these kind of cheese crisps are basically, it's just cheese and it's baked super, super crunchy. The flavoring can be added onto it. It is basically, it's about 10 years-ish in age. So these little crisps haven't been around a long time. If you're keto, you are familiar with them because, well, it's one of the great snacks that we can have. You can find them in the grocery aisles or sometimes, weirdly, in the bread aisle or in the specialty bread places where all the frou-frou things are. So they are generally high in protein, low in carbs. Most of the time they're gluten-free. You got to pay attention to your ingredients. And like I said, other than Sonoma Creamery adds stuff to it so if you're on keto, you don't want that one because they add rice and brown rice and oat bran and all kinds of crazy things. So don't do that. Even if it's just a pinch, it's not great for your keto diet, and there are better choices. In the same category, but not what we're having today, you should also know moon cheese falls into this, but moon cheese is different because of their process. They put their cheese cubes, because they always start as like either little bits of shredded cheese or cheese cubes, but they put theirs. It's super cool. We should probably just do a whole episode on moon cheese, or maybe this is it. It's a combo, 2 for 1, even though I don't have any moon cheese because I ate it. Not today, but recently. They put their cheese cubes into a circular device, a tumbler, and it slowly dehydrates it, and that's what gives it that little round moon shape. Man, now I wish I had some to show you. We'll talk about it again because the moon cheese is like super cool, and you're not going to find other versions of moon cheese. You'll find oodles and oodles of these crisps, but the moon cheese, their dehydration at tumbler thing is very proprietary, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have on that. But so back to these. The cheese crisps, like I said, they are a descendant of the frico. Other things that are very similar to this, you can also get them in bar shapes. What's that called? Just the cheese. So yeah, just the cheese, and then like I said, and then the Sonoma crisp. But the Sonoma crisp, we don't even want to talk about those because they've got so many other things mixed into it. So I would also remind you that the moon cheese comes in lots of flavors, whereas these are generally limited in their varieties due to the way certain cheeses melt up in their textures as they become these little crisps. But moon cheese has like lots of flavors, especially Gouda. It's so Gouda, of course. 2 for 1 jokes today. And what's the other awesome thing is because it's dehydrated, it's removed the water from the cheese, and so it really brings it very salt forward and amps up the flavor of the cheese. So, and then also one more thing, the coloration depends, well, see, this is going to be more than one more thing. The coloration depends on the type of cheese, but this is a cheddar with a buffalo seasoning on top of it. So it's got like that lovely orangey sort of look. Oh, and you can see the laciness of the cheese. I'll hold it right up there for you. So, yep. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So it boosts up the flavor. So it's very salty, very cheesy. Got that lacy, crispy texture. Obviously, there's no rind. I shouldn't say obviously, that's kind of rude, but there's no rind. If they make these kind of crisps from any cheese that has a rind, they would take the rind off. You won't find brie flavored crisp because brie does not loan itself to crisping, and quite frankly, brie is just a cheese that needs to be runny and soft. It's just part of the brie experience. So the last thing then that we need to talk about, we've talked about color, appearance. It's obviously hard, and so there's taste and crunchy. Mm, man, that is so good. So brands that I recommend, even though Wisps was out first, that the brand name Wisps, they're actually my least favorite. Parmesan crisp would be my second least favorite. I initially didn't like the F-bomb crisps, but they sold off, and then they got rebought, and the latest version that F-bombs put out are spectacular. But my very favorites are the Bunker Hill brand. The Bunker Hill brand is, man, I don't know who is their tester on their flavors, but they got it. They've got the taste buds because all of their flavors are really good. And but yeah, so and that's not my bias because they're an Ohio company, but they are an Ohio company, so it's like that extra added bonus for me. But truly, they've got the right mix of the cheese to the seasoning, and that is my preference. So I hope that you have an amazing cheesy Friday, or, and if you're going to the Keto Ohio meetup tomorrow, then I look forward to seeing you. I have so many nice things in the swag bag, and the swag bag is super spectacular, and I can hardly wait. It's going to be awesome. See you soon. And following this Cheese Friday, we'll have my What I Ate Today. There's some references back and forth, so just like yesterday, we got some time looping going on, but it's all good. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Good morning, everyone. Finally, it is actually Friday. So here we are. It's breakfast time. Made myself an open-faced omelet using eggs, and I covered it with some of the leftover beef shank that I had. And of course, I've got myself one of the little egg muffins that I made. Gosh, that looks terrible. There we go. With a little dab of butter on it. And 2 of my brown butter bites. Probably going to put it on the omelet. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll have it on some of the bread. Undecided. Maybe I'll drop it into my coffee and then go froth it up real quick. I don't know. I haven't decided. Might just eat it. Might be weird. I don't know. So at any rate, that's meal 1. There will be Cheese Friday. I'll just tack this right onto it, and see you later. Hello, friends. So here we go. This afternoon's meal 2. I've got more scrambled eggs. I know they're my favorite, so it is, or sometimes poached eggs. They're all my favorite. I love eggs. And then some of the bacon wrapped meatloaf. Hooray! It's the end piece, which is extra bacony. As a result, though, the actual beef part is a little smaller, so it all kind of works out similar. But I'm looking forward to it. And then I also have some egg life wraps that I heated up. And the last of my Southwestern flavored egg life wrap, also crisped up just a little bit in the pan. I find it really helps with the texture and the flavor. And as always, water with some Keto Chow electrolytes in it. So that is meal two. I have one other thing, and we're going to talk about these in Cheese Friday. So I'll hold off for it. Yeah, so it's a cheese thing. So see you in a couple minutes, and I'll do that recording while I have that last bit of my meal too.